Go and get this mic situated here. All right, get my mic situated. All right, there we go. What's up, y'all? I'm back. But this time we got something else in the lab. You see the Dodge is there behind the green car here. Normally it's the Dodge. Has been in here for about a year. This is actually the Impala's first time up in here. I'm gonna clean this lens right quick. There, see, it's a little clear. There you go. All right, hello everybody. Wendell, Justin Clark. No, there's no Yankee. I don't know who. No, this is my Impala 66 4-door Impala. About to do a couple things to it here, making some changes. So about to remove the nitrous off the vehicle. Go ahead and pull nitrous, and we're gonna make some upgrades. Let's go on ahead and get to work. I'm gonna put y'all in a stand over here. Let's see if you guys got a decent view. So it's been the Dodge Dart here for the longest time. About 11 months it took to twin turbo and freshen the motor, overdrive and cage and all that stuff. So now it's my turn to be in the lab. All right, guess I'll go ahead and start pulling. I'm gonna go ahead and get a charger and extension cord. Make sure y'all don't run out of battery juice over there. Can't have that on the live. Yeah, it's just time to go ahead and bring the green one in. The red car is at a really nice point. We're taking it to the chassis dyno on Saturday. Toys for Tots for kids. And we're going to see how much power the red car lays down. It's a lot. I don't know how much it is, but we're pretty geeked to find out. 9 people. And then on the same day after the dyno, it's pretty likely we will go to the racetrack after that with the red car. So dyno and first pass at the racetrack for the Dodge coming this weekend. That's the goal. If y'all can still hear me, just getting this thing situated. I want y'all to have the best live experience you can get without batteries going dead and mics giving us problems or anything like that. Let's go ahead with this. There we go. Got y'all on the stand over here in the corner. I'll move you around time to time. Oh, says my mic isn't hooked up. How about now? No, mic not working. Damn it. Come on. Trying to get the microphone to hook up. There we go. Sorry about that, folks. Damn, this thing still ain't working. Oh, what the heck? Technical difficulties. I'll just run it with. There we go. Seems like it's a little happier about that, isn't it? Okay. Turns out you can't run your charger while you have your mic plugged in your phone. Look at that. What you know about that? All right, then. So we got about 45% battery life left. Let's go ahead and do some work. Got any questions? I'll do my best to answer them as I check. It's a little cold, so we're going to go ahead and have my hoodie on. I already took this and this loose. I'll go ahead and keep breaking everything else down. My intent is to still keep it running, you know, functional, put the carburetor back. However, I'm pulling the nitrous plates off it and leave the fogger on it. Might spray methanol through there if necessary, if I go for the big boost or something like that. Okay. Man, come on, it's 3/4. Really? Yep. I found it. Yeah, mic's still hooked up. Good. All right. Should probably put the phone on do not disturb. That way y'all don't get, this doesn't get calls over the top of it. It's probably wise, isn't it? Let me do that. There we go. We got this whole session to ourselves. Is that LS? No, definitely not a LS. The big block Chevrolet. Bunch of nitrous on it, but taking the nitrous off. This car's been nitrous car for, oh gosh, let's see, I got an 06, so since 2006, almost 20 years of being nitrous, and now it's getting turbochargers. Time to speed it up a little bit, or a lot of it. Let's see. Okay. Just a used old big block. Got this engine back in 2019, and it came out of a car already running. Ran great. So I added a bunch of nitrous, had no nitrous on it. Here we are 6 years later. Still runs. So I would say it's a good unit. Now we're going to put boost on it. Let's see here. Carb up off of there. If anybody else has any questions. V8. It's a 7.4 liter, roughly. A 7.4 liter. Maybe a little bigger, maybe 8 liter. I'm not sure. But it's minimum 7.4 liter. If it's been bored and stroked or anything, that's much bigger. Feel free to ask any questions. I'll answer as many as I can. There's so many nitrous plates stacked up in this thing. Oof, there we go. Makes it difficult. There we go. Little carburetor. I don't know if y'all see on that close. E85, it runs on alcohol. On the alcohol from the station. Let's see what kind of chaos do we have in here. Anything wild, goopy looking nitrous plates. That's probably nice. Definitely time for freshen up. This thing's been running just since infinity, it seems like. Pretty cool. Been a good unit, but I'm gonna put valve springs on it, and that's about it. Valve springs and boost. Lots of boost. Trying to see if I can take this all off as one unit. Yeah, I can. There we go. Just unplugs here. Look at that. Ow, yo. No more nitrous. Dang. Ain't that something? Nitrous line over there. More of those. See if there's any questions I can answer. Let's see what we got. Fast 14. What's up, who's your Fast 14? Pulling some nitrous stuff off the Impala, sir. Go ahead and get ready for them turbos. There's a whole lot of stuff stacked on here. Sheesh. Wonder who did all that. Stacking plates. Criminal. Oh, it's gonna be like that the whole way, ain't it? Of course it is. That E85, it's been sitting for a while. Even after car's been running, it gets like it's all glued together. Gaskets and all kinds of junk. So I guess it's time to. Oh, look, loose ground on the fogger. That would have been ugly. Okay. Anybody got any other questions? I'm sure they've got to be curious by now. Everybody like the live? Yeah, it's 4:54. Let's see. Impala, heck yeah. A whole bunch of folks. I'm just catching up on all the comments here. Let's see. That Impala some years ago. That's cool. Yeah. 454. Yes, it is. It'd be when I bought it, it was supposedly a 496. You know how that goes. It's board and stroke. Well, I don't have no X-ray vision, and I had to do oil pan gasket on it at one point, and it looks. The crankshaft is suspiciously GM steel, which I'd rather have really over a Chinese, like an aftermarket crank, the cheap ones. Not saying I ain't been super fast on Chinese cranks, don't get it twisted. But make good stuff too. But just a cheap crank. I'd rather have that than some junk. That's for sure. All forged. Would y'all look at that little 1,000 shot horsepower worth of nitrous right there. The bottom plate, Stinger 3. It's pretty neat. It sticks down in there. If y'all can see that right there. The fuel comes out here. Nitrous comes out here and it shears it off and it sprays it down each runner very efficiently. And then the top plate right there is a spray bar. It sprays fuel out the bottom one and nitrous out the top one and shears that. That's my third kit, or was the third kit. Anyways, this will flow. The bottom plate will flow about 700 shot worth of nitrous. The top one will do about 250. Pretty neat. Go ahead and I sell this stuff, put it on whatever sale place, sell all that. That's kind of neat. So there's that. That's fun. Little education there. Get the stud out this thing and then I can reuse it or find bolts or something. Gosh. There we go. That's fun. This is a Dominator flanged intake manifold with a adapter on top of it, which isn't necessarily the best for performance. I mean, it goes from small to large, so it's not restricted. It's got a really nice, I mean, it's actually blended very nicely down into the plenum here. However, whatever, it doesn't matter. It had a lot of throttle signal. It was really responsive on that small carburetor. And I'm going to leave the small carb on it just so it runs for now. But more than likely, not more than likely, I am taking this adapter plate off. I'm going to put a 4500 of Dominator actual either blow through carb or blow through fuel injection unit on here, but the big flange, 4500 flange under there. Might as well take this whole rack of fuel pressure regulators off of here too. Might as well do that too, because I've only got a little holly blue on the back. My fuel pump ended up putting on the Dodge back there off of this car because it'll handle 2500 horse and 36 or 38 pounds of boost or something like that. So we put on the Phil's turbo car back there. Anyways, I just threw a little blue on mine to have it operational. So I'll probably just hook the line straight to my log or just leave it not running. Who cares? Just keep going, build it, boost it. But anyway, I'll take that log off, get these nitrous lines out the car, get the bottles out the back. I'll move you all around to the back when I do and go from there. So anyways, I'll take that loose. Very good. Appreciate it, Baker. It's called V8. Yeah, that's it called. There's a Chevy Impala, 4-door sedan, and I'm taking the nitrous off, going twin turbo. We put 280 millimeters on this thing. Wait, I can just, yeah, I need that. That's free except for that hose there, feed hose. I'll upgrade the fuel pump when I put it back together. With turbos, I'll put probably like a Magna Fuel Pro Star 750 or something. Woo! Something like that on it. Hey, it turns out fuel logs holds lots of fuel. I mean, yeah. kind of show you all this. So this apparatus here, this fuel pressure regulator fed the motor, carburetor, and the fuel pressure gauge. These lines here, this regulator here fed the nitrous fogger, the second stage. This line here with this fuel pressure regulator here fed, I think, the first stage. So first stage, second stage, motor, and then third stage right here. So that's, you can regulate the fuel pressure for each individual item versus running it all off of, let's say, one regulator, which is, it could never flow enough to supply all this to this motor. This is just a bunch of used parts I threw together. That's why it's all mismatched looking and whatnot, but it's functional, very functional. The pretty stuff is back there. I'll take you back and show you all that twin turbo car here after a minute. Anyways, this is a fuel log. We call it a fuel log. Main fuel line comes in the bottom, feeds all these regulators, and you can adjust your pressure to each item individually for maximum tuning. What, maybe go turbo the Dodge? I mean, yeah, I suppose. I mean, I turboed the Dodge, right? I'm the one that actually did that work and put that together and designed it, engineered it. But it's also not my first rodeo. So a lot of the Dodge's success is because I've already turbocharged many vehicles in a land far away a long time ago, right? So that's where that knowledge came from, where I was able to crank that thing out like that. However, with that being said, before, a lot of people may not know this, but I sold this car back in, I think, 2022. I sold it back then, and it disappeared for 3 years. And this year, this car came back to me in the most miraculous way. I was not searching for this car. It just showed up. It did everything but drive itself to me. It was absolutely beautiful. Anyways, it came back, and so I got it running, went through the fuel system and got it running, all that stuff, and did a race. Check out the channel if you like this. Check out the channel for a video of this car. It's the return of the 4-door Savage. Let's see, my first no prep race. Can I drive it there and compete? I run the thing in a no prep race. It's a full street car. I actually drove it to the racetrack and ran in a no prep race on 28s. Did really good. So anyways, I know, and I've always known, before I sold the car, I said the next thing I do to this thing will be twin turbos. If I keep the car, I'll go twins. Well, I didn't keep it, so I didn't go twins. But then now it's back. So twins it is. I spoke it into existence years ago. Now the opportunity is here to do that. So I'm definitely going forward with it. As well as, it's just, nowadays it's cheaper to turbocharge something than it is to nitrous. I mean, I've got a filling station right there. I got 4 bottles in the trunk. It's got 3 stages, but I mean, turbos make more power. They always have. I've never denied it. I just, in 8th mile street and grudge racing, I can go fast enough with nitrous to dog walk a turbo car. That's no problem. In the 8th mile, it's nothing but some good parts and careful tuning. And yeah, the 8th mile nitrous is competitive. But going rounds consistently, back to back, not hurting parts, it costs less. You never have to fill a bottle. Once it's dialed in. It's just convenient and easy. It's just easy. You can make more power easier all the time. And I like driving my car on the street. So I want power all the time. This thing is it sees 99% of its time is on the street. It's track racing is very it's fun, but it's not my focus with the car. Just having a good time. In fact, when I put new tires on it here, I've got some 28-10-5s out back on some 14-inch wheels that go on the back with bead locks. When I go back together, or when I put new tires on here, I'm not going 28-inch tires, the popular racing that they do, 28-inch 10-5, whatever around here. I'm not doing that. I'm actually going to put the biggest tire I can fit up under the back because I'm just riding around. If somebody wants to try me on the road, it is what it is. Get it how you live, right? Otherwise, I'm not going to change tires just to fit a race or a class anymore. Used to do that stuff. Now it's like, yeah, I'd rather just have the most traction I can get all the time. Whatever. Like the GTR guy, like nobody, like motorcycles race against all-wheel drive cars on the interstate. I don't hear them fussing. So we just fall right in the middle. Two-wheel drive. Look at that. More stuff. Somebody will like this. It's nice. Bunch of good, great parts here for somebody. And all these lines out of here, all up inside the car. Let's see. This harness can go, huh? Sure enough. Gee whiz, never thought I'd say that. My nitrous harness can go. What? But it can. At least this main one. Actually, I'll put it with the solenoids and someone have himself a nice, all fancy weather-packed wiring harness. But yeah, the Dodge is so fast, like it's sick. It is. It's ridiculous. And we're going to the dyno on Saturday. That is exciting. What do y'all think it's gonna make? Let me know in the comments. If you're new here, I recommend, if you would, jump off of this. I'll be here. Jump off of this and go check out sketchy twin turbo Dodge versus 1000 plus rear wheel horsepower GTR on this channel. If you like it, please give me a sub and check that out. Anyways, first time out with the car, make great power. But go in there and check that out, and then guess in the comments, what do you think it makes? Because we're going to find out on Saturday. We're going to go put it on the dyno. It won't be on full send. You know, we're just creeping into it. This will be the second time the car has even been out for anything at all. It's going to be a good time. It'll just be on whatever it makes, it makes. I'm not trying to, we're not tuning on it or doing anything crazy. Just getting the number on whatever the street tune is, how it is now. Look at that. Hey. Nice. Oh, let's see. What do we have? What do we have? Okay, water. We got fogger still hooked up. We'll go ahead and leave that, I reckon. Yeah, just peel out the ones that aren't used any longer here. What do we got? Whole bunch of them. Okay, very good. Okay, those are all still active to the nitrous stuff. We can leave that because I'm not going to use it. Let's pull the bottom. May put the carburetor back on. Pull the bottles out the trunk. Maybe move back there. Yeah, I put the carburetor back on it. Be nice to be able to keep it running before I get my proper fueling device there. Go. Let's get some nuts and bolts for that. We have yes, sir. Worry about the boost and cloudy. I don't worry about nobody, especially with a big block. Yeah, Billy got it. That's right. Thank you. Appreciate that, y'all. Yeah, don't worry about nothing. Never. Let's see, we're gonna need an 8 to a 10 right there. Let's see, pull some nitrous lines out. There we go. More nitrous lines hiding nitrous everywhere. All the nitrous on this joker. I sprayed this thing with 700 once. This motor here was 700 shot of nitrous, maybe a little more. It lived and went fast. And my brother Phil was like, "Don't do that again." I said, "All right." He was like, "That's probably all you're ever going to get out of it." Is that understood? Understood. Let's see here. Get this line out. What else? Anything else up here nitrous related I can remove? Can't wait to get these crusty headers off of here. Gosh, built them a long time ago. Looking crazy. But get them off. I'm going to bring the header straight up. I'm going to put the turbo flange, one of them right about maybe here, like that right there, and one across on the other side identical, and the turbo sitting right here like that, big 80 millimeter. And then I'll just have the turbo inlets right there and just make basically a kind of a T coupler to the hat out of all aluminum welded up. Just made some V-bands there and right to a dominator, and just having the turbo sitting right there. And then the exhaust, just take it and turn it all the way back around and shoot. Might have to carve this out, probably will. Carve that out right there and then bring the exhaust right down through here and back out where it comes out there. More than likely. That's all right. Little chop chop. All right, let's put this stuff away and see about getting some bolts for that carburetor. Then we'll worry about plumbing it up. Let's see. Shouldn't need but 4 of those right there. For them, yep. All right, get some bolts. Need some 5/16. Maybe I want to see around a little bit. Tell you what. There's the Chevrolet. Let's go take a look at the turbo car I'm just talking about here. There you go. Twin turbo Dodge. It's all done. Going to the chassis dyno on Saturday and going to the racetrack on Saturday. Same dang day. Yeah, huge footage day. That's for darn sure. Big footage day. And then next I gotta pull the bottles out the trunk. Get these bottle heaters off and everything. Get the bottles out. Then we get the brackets out. Going with some turbos. See what, I'll take the stand. Let's see, I'll take a couple tools and some stand to the back. That ought to do. Everybody kept asking about where's the green car, where's the green car. Now you see it. Where you all that though? Find some bolts. Here, y'all help me find bolts. Look for a 5/16 thread, y'all. Good work, everybody. Now let's find another one. Oop, look at that. Y'all are pretty good at this. What else we got in here? That looks suspiciously metric. 5/16 might be not long enough, but we're gonna see. Three of them now. A little long, but that could suffice. We're just trying to get a carburetor sealed up just for right around. I mean, if I need to move it, really, but I honestly just intend to keep going. Boot, just go straight to the boost. Another one too short. There we go. Aha. Yeah. Let me find out. Come on now. That ain't gonna make it, is it? Nope. No big deal. Keep digging. Longer. I guess it might be sufficient. Take a look at that one. We got a little sticking out the bottom. Okay, we got one. Toys for Tots Saturday. There's two of them. There's one at Vengeance Racing and another one at Paradise Drag Strip in Calhoun, Georgia. Bring toys, bring cash, bring love from the bottom of your heart. It's not cool when kids go without, y'all. I take care of our community. All proceeds from the dyno go to families in need. Kids obviously get toys as well. Bring food, bring anything, like whatever you got. Just bring something for people that in the holiday times that don't have as much as us, huh? If you're coming, if anybody comes around that area. Don't come empty-handed. All right, everybody. 5/16. You're failing me. I'm supposed to have found some by now. Making me do this on my own. Now, what the heck? Let's switch to stainless steel drawer instead. There we go. That way my brother can have a conniption fit when he has less stainless steel here than he had before. Ah, no. Oh. Call this the stainless and specialty drawer. All kinds of fun stuff in this one. Come on now. I feel like looking this hard. A fella could just put the same big old long studs in there I had, but who wants to do that? Not me. Oh, wait. Look at that. Would you look at that? Alrighty. Let's see what this does. Please be the right thread. Come on. Let me see. That's suspiciously 3/8/16, not 5/16. All right. Okay. Try again. What else we got? All 32 of y'all. Appreciate you guys being, I'm sure, mildly amused while I look for this. What are y'all doing right now? Like, what is your, there's 37 people here. What are folks doing? What is the, besides watching me dig for hardware? Because that's obvious. How about this? What are you supposed to be doing? Maybe that's a better question. Oh man, come on. Oh man. Okay, I thought I was getting excessive. We got these two. That would help. We got 3 out of 4 on potential here. I think we're gonna make it. I'm gonna find a way. I noticed our bolts and fittings. I don't know if y'all are very religious or not. In the scriptures, it talks about this like food from heaven that God always gave the people in the desert, and it always just appeared every morning. That's how I feel about this drawer when it comes to like fittings and bolts and stuff. Every time I look in here, it's like, okay, there's just more in here. It's like magic, unexplainably. A little bit of everything. Almost got it. Oh, ooh, 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 ooh. Ah, look at that. 34, y'all. Now, okay, so now we need the other side all ready. Now we need carburetor nuts, like those things you do just for some hardware, huh? Okay, I'm going to put y'all back in a stand. Let's go get this thing. But make sure y'all are around for probably Sunday, because it's going to be epic footage on this car on the dyno. I promise y'all. Twin 76s, 416 cubic inch. There's so much here that takes away, the eye, that you don't really notice the shaved fenders and firewall and lack of wiring. I mean, it's a ton of work. I did a lot of 67, a lot of work on that thing, on the firewall, engine bay, and detailing. Cam members, blasted, painted. I mean, all of it. So pretty cool. So you'll see this on the chassis dyno come Sunday. Gonna be dropping a banger. This thing on the rollers. Put your guesses in the comments on what you think this will make. And make sure you check the channel here, this 4-Door Savage channel. Make sure you check it out on Sunday. I'll be dropping a banger of a video on this thing. I promise y'all. And the dyno, and then we're actually going to the racetrack also, but I am not going to drop that on the same day. Got this old big black Chevrolet. Go ahead and get this thing. Keep doing what I'm doing here, pulling stuff out. Let's see. All right. I'll look for, let's see what we got. This is getting the carburetor back on it due to pulling all the other nitrous off it and fuel log and all that stuff. Should get her done. Still gonna have to dang wash it. Oh well. Be all right. That's why somebody came up with washers, isn't it? wrong, a couple washers. Any questions, y'all? Okay. Yeah, something a little different. Nobody ever said what they're supposed to be doing. I kind of feel like the live here, I feel like it kind of lags or whatever a little bit too between the comments between y'all and me. It makes sense, especially if you're commenting from across the earth, reviewing. My mechanical engineer, not at this time. What do they call it? Mechanical engineering. Good question, though. Much respect. There's somebody watching here on the news feed that is a mechanical engineer, or he was watching. You know who you are. But I built and engineered all this. Yes, wiring and fluid dynamics, fuel system, plumbing and welding and everything. Build the head, build everything. All of it. Thank you. Let's see. Guy says, what's the power adder? Turbos. Justin, turbochargers. Let's see. Pop wheelie. I mean, man, I'm in the garage. So, living your dreams harder to start or not? Thank you very much. Let's see. And if you look on my page, if you Mississippi Gun Club, if you do want to see it, pop a wheelie, go to the video on my page here, Return of the 4-Door Savage, and you'll see plenty of videos with this thing dragging a bumper and all that stuff. If you like that. Let's see. Am I living your dreams? Man, I'm living my dream. And you can live your dream also. Indeed, you can. You can have anything you want. That thing that you see yourself doing, the thing you really see yourself doing and enjoying, that's what you need to do. It takes faith. You just got to know you'll do it. If you see yourself doing it, then that's a potential timeline that you can select. So do whatever it is you want to do. If you want to be a mechanical engineer, just do it. You're already in university. Change your major. Is this hard to do? Not for me. But if you haven't been doing this, or if you don't understand every function of an automobile first, you need to learn that first. You can't just step into it. If you do, you can. It's an expensive learning curve. So either be well financed or be prepared to tear stuff up or learn on your own or whatever, So in today's age, there's so much information out there. You can access a lot. But I started doing this over 20 years ago. So this is something that I know inside out. It's easy for me, but it's difficult for others at times. And sometimes it's easy for other people too. But I would dare say it's not ever easy by any stretch of the imagination. if you're starting. So it's an expensive learning curve, I can tell you that. If you're not ready, it's going to cost. It's inevitable. Education costs, though. If you're in university, then you already know education costs. Look at burning up an engine with a whole bunch of nitrous, like education. Learn why you did it, make corrections, and don't do it again. Do better next time. It's just an education. Which, fortunately, I understand chemistry and physics and metallurgy and stuff pretty well, so I understand when an engine's happy and when to not do things and to do things. And so it's just by natural understanding, another person will be better or worse at the same thing. If you're the one that's better, then you will succeed highly. Always remember, if you can see it in your mind, you can hold it in your hands. Yes, I'm indeed having fun by the engine and the frame. Yes, good eye, sir. Life is what you make it. Make it awesome. Bird. Oh, fabulous. Thank you. And yourself. I trust everyone is well on here. Okay. I need to get my feed line up to the carburetor. This way. And this thing will be live again. I'll cap off those nitrous inlets. And then probably move to the back of the car and start pulling nitrous bottles out the car. Bottle mounts, all that stuff. Okay, get a cutter. I'll bring this up from underneath there. Or do a 8 to a 10, 8 hose with a 8 to a 10. Let's see about that. Let's see what I got. Let's see if y'all can help me find some fittings. Let's go look in the fitting drawer. Pretty black Chevy. It's in a Chevy Impala. 4-door. With the twin turbskis. Right there. All right. Got the extra door. Show you all inside. Streetcar stuff. Bench seats. All the good stuff. Oh, there we go. Anyway, streetcar stuff. Got the bench seats in there and everything. So I got to pull the gauges out here and those lines out of the car. Overhead switch panel. How good is it to have a 4-door if it's all gutted out? It makes no sense. You got a big heavy 4-door and then you chop it up. Makes no sense. Make it make sense. Like, just go get a damn Mustang then. What are you even doing with a 4-door if you're going to take anything, all the weight out of it, all the doors, everything runs up. Glass windows, everything goes up and down. Even the wing windows aren't like this. There you go. There you go. Got all the cool stuff, functions in it still. Put my window back up. Oh, stuff. Yeah. Go to the trunk. Get these bottles out of here. Probably get some of this loose with y'all. Stay with me. See about bottle heater. One bottle heater down. There's another one over here. You're right. Yeah, exactly. Like if you're gonna gut a car out, then just get a 2-door and gut it out. If you got a 4-door, it's pointless. Talking about you got a 4-door and it's all super light. It's like a Fairmont and junk. It's a Fox body, for crying out loud. Do you all know Fairmonts and LTDs have lighter curb weight than a Mustang GT? Look it up if you don't believe me. So any kind of 4-door Fairmont you see is lighter than a Fox body Mustang, and it has the same chassis up under it. Completely. Got my air compressor. I like that. Air compressor and air tank. Got my air hose. In case anybody gets a flat on the ride. Streetcar stuff. Take that loose. Couple nitrous bottles. Lost a few viewers on them comments. Yeah, I know. Gone ahead. Or like a Malibu. Like, that's not a big car. That's a tater chip. G bodies are small. Of course, the whole bottle fit wants to come loose. I'll deal with that in a minute. We're on a 78 Chevy CN 3+3 camper. Wow, 4-door, 6-seater, 50 small block. Man, that 350 is struggling, ain't it? That's a lot of truck for a little bitty little old motor there. Man, I mean, I'm sure it's geared way down. It probably runs good, but still, it's a lot. Old 350. Love them though. Not like a 350. Yeah, I can go, but I mean, I went, let's see, 680s in this car here on a 355 tunnel round, 2 carbs, 2 plates, fogger, 680s in the 8, so like 1050s and a quarter, and then 434 small block, went 6.0s, 609, 607, I think, something like that. In the 8th also, with same spraying 500 again. And then went to a big block Chevrolet, 565-inch motor on 3 systems, sprayed an 800 shot. Went 5.0s, teens, and 20s consistently. Then I went to a 706-inch all aluminum big block with 2 dominators and 2 foggers, and sprayed a bunch of nitrous at that. Went 462 in the 8th with that. And then pulled this one here, that motor out, sold it, and put this motor in. Used old 454, and it run 560s here. So, I mean, small blocks are great, but you know what I mean? I ran into their limits too, you know. 500 shot of nitrous. It's about all the heads will flow, even with some good, you get some Dr. J's or something, you know, or Airwolves, you can do pretty good, but, you know, you got a small block right there. I should make 2,000 horsepower or so, but, you know, still ain't. It's just no replacement for displacement, especially when it comes to big vehicles. That's for sure. Gotta have cubic inches, get some stroke, some arm in it. It's one-handed. Oh yeah, there we go. Let's see. Yeah. Yeah. Cool. Well, let's see. What else we got? Let's see, all sorts of stuff to take out. Get this billet bottle bracket out of here. Wait, I like keeping 4 nitrous bottles because I don't have to swap the bottles out. I can just swap the line over and have consistent nitrous pressure. Get this other bottle here out. Tight fit. Never hurt nobody. Maybe it did. There we go. You gotta take it out of there. Bottom first, I think. Put this thing back in a stand. There we go. Nice. Lighten this thing up a good little bit, won't it? All this nitrous coming out the back. Of course, them turbos, them 80s are probably, shoot, what, 55 pounds a piece? What do you think? That's what brand converters. I got a guy that custom builds me all my converters. He's out of Georgia. That's the brand I recommend. Only. That's called Big T Converters, but you won't find them nowhere at all. Unfortunately, he's an extremely private guy. I try to put you in touch with him. I'm trying to think how to get you in touch with him. I don't even know. This guy don't even have a Facebook. He builds some badass stuff though. All billet front, back half, and bolt together, whatever you need, and it holds this thing down. Big heavy car, getting driven on the street all the time, and then spraying a bunch of nitrous at it, and it doesn't build up heat, and it hooks up good. So, a real nice unit. Big T Converters. Keep telling them to get with the times. But he's so busy. He just, if people find him, you know, they're blessed. That's for sure. I can throw his, in fact, I'll throw his number out even because it's a shop number. So I'll throw a shop number out live. Here you on live. It's 770-939-8811. 770-939-8811. That's Big T Converters. And tell him 4-Door Savage sent you, I guess. He builds all of mine. Does an amazing job. He built the converter in the Dodge and the transmission in the Dodge, which is a really, really gangster overdrive unit. And then he built this one here. He freshened it, actually. Did he build it? Yeah, I think he built it too. This is a reed case billet 156 straight cut gear set, and it's got all the billet pro mod, everything, woody woo, all the tough stuff in there. So that's fun. It's been holding up for 10 years almost. 10 years probably at least in here. Freshen it up once. More nitrous yet. Let's see. Oh, nice. That's our Summit. Yeah. So I call him Converter Dave and Big T. And he'll build you an awesome unit, man. That's for sure. I mean, straight up awesome. I really like his work. Take these valves off of here. All this stuff will be at a swap meet on Saturday morning up at Paradise Drag Strip. I won't be there, but the stuff will be there for sale. Keep your eyes peeled. You'll see a certain person or a vendor with some familiar looking parts, nitrous bottles and nitrous stuff, all kinds of cool stuff. I'll make sure all this stuff is there with him. Can't get this bottle bracket out of here. I don't know what kind of hardware it's got underneath it. I just tack welded these brackets in, so I'll end up cutting them out at a later time. I'm not that big a rush to get them out. I'm just going to get that billet bracket out of there, probably these feed lines and those valves up front in the car, get that all out, and that should conclude the stuff, getting the stuff out the car. Yeah, that'll be all right. Nice. More room for luggage. What kind of number is this thing running? It ain't that fast. Oh yeah, what's that phone number again for Reed? That's 770-939-8811. 770-939-8811. And I've been 460 on this converter with this transmission in this car right now. But if you go to my YouTube page, the one you're on here, you're going to see where I drove it almost 2 hours to a racetrack, drove it there on the street, and then went to the semifinals in small tire true street class with nitrous in this thing. So that'll answer everybody's question too. How fast is it? I don't really say, because I don't know. I didn't have my draggy on. There's no numbers. It was just a flashlight and whoever gets there first. But I went to the semifinals in True Street, and that's a pretty competitive class, right? So mid fives probably with this motor. It's been a lot faster with a big motor in it, but with this probably mid to high fives. It's not all that fast. Just enough to have a good time. Let's see, we got some bolts up in here. All right. Converter Dave. Yeah, you got it, Reed, for sure. He can ship to you also. He's a good dude. And then that Dodge, that turbo Dodge, if you saw on the page, also you'll see where it says sketchy twin turbo dart versus 1,000 wheel horsepower GTR. Check that video out. That's pretty wild. And that's also his trans and converter in that too. And that's a Dodge, no less. A Dodge transmission and torque converter. Nothing short of a miracle. And we got a trans brake rolling anti-lag, the whole 9 yards, full manual valve body, all billet guts in the Dodge. It's a bad mammer jammer. 200-mile-an-hour transmission. Okay. Fun stuff off here to get more tools. What do you have? What do you have? Come on now, 9/16. I bet it's the 9/16 and the 10 millimeter. Those two, those two right around here. You'll find a 10 millimeter before you find 9/16, I bet you. What do you say, Saint? 4-door Savage. Oh yeah, he'll know exactly me. This guy, he'll know exactly who it is. He'll treat you good. He's a good dude. He'll build you what you need, not what you want or what you've been told. Right, so it's nice. If you don't need an all billet $1,500, $2,000 converter, he's not going to sell you one. He's not going to build you one and just, you need this. No, you don't. He's going to build you exactly what you need. Especially if you're willing to just let him trust the process, and his prices are reasonable. It's nothing you wouldn't expect to pay like PTC or anybody else. But in my opinion, I've ran PTC stuff, and Dusty Bradford stuff is great. Runs awesome. Seen some super fast cars with PTC converters, no doubt. However, personally, I really like giving my money to the smaller guy, especially when he's capable of building such awesome equipment. And I get to see it hands-on, like right there in the shop. I've been in his shop yesterday. I don't know. It was this week. I was in Converter Dave's shop, Big T shop this week. Great dude. Get to see it, how he does it right there. It's really fun. He's got torque converter clutch equipment. So in these like billet overdrives and lockup torque converters, they have a clutch inside the converter. Some of you probably know, like diesels and stuff, multi-clutch converters. He actually has an oven and a press apparatus and the discs with the clutch material, and he bonds them. He actually mashes this stuff and heats it up and bakes it and builds the clutches for a multi-disc billet diesel converter. He actually builds the clutches right there in house. It is freaking cool, all by himself. So everything is exactly what it's supposed to be. There's no mistakes, but getting to them's hard. Lathes, mills, end mills. He's got everything you can imagine in there. Pressure checks every torque converter before he goes out the door. Every one of them's pressure check. Sticks them down in a vat and checks to see if they're sealed up or not. It's pretty fun. Lots of billet, all the billet fun stuff in there. You just got to be patient with them. That's all. Oh, looks like my phone's getting low on the battery. To sign out here. What we got 9/16 or what? Yes. Because I'm 66 pound 14. That's right. Well, y'all, much love. I'm gonna see you on the next one. This battery's going dead. I'm gonna charge my phone up. Peace.